Hello, welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amethyst. I am doing a collective channeled full moon in Aries reading for October 2021. I've already shuffled all the decks. I've got some cards already out selected, as you can see on the screen, and I'll be using other decks and my infamous channeled moon messages deck as well. I've jotted down some stuff about this particular full moon, so I'll read that information. I do want to introduce this spirit doll though. I recommend you look up Dark Lady spirit dolls online. She makes them by custom to order, and they are just beautiful. This particular spirit doll, it's a he for me, and his name is Samhain, obviously representing Halloween, but Samhain connects you with your ancestors and the ancestral realm, and helps you have that sort of relationship and bond with them, and it deepens it, etc. So I thought it would be appropriate to bring out Samhain. Announcements: I do not use WhatsApp. If somebody's mimicking or stuffing about, report it, please. Thank you to all my subscribers. Much love. If you do want a booking or you do want to contact me, all my details are in the description box. I do have a group on Facebook called Sage Circle as well. You can suss it out. Well, it's actually private now, but you can put a request in to be a member. So this particular full moon is called the Hunter's Moon or the Blood Moon, but it's the full moon in Aries, and it's about making or breaking cycles surrounding all different areas in your life with relationships, not just romantic, but relationships in general. And that's not to say it's set to ending relationships and beginning new relationships. It could be for you personally, but it's about shedding the old patterns and old codes. They're being blasted by light from this particular energy of the moon, and all the old codes and patterns will eliminate the struggles and stresses that you have in yourself, in your personal and private relationships, or how others are going on around you. It'll just help in general, okay? It doesn't mean you're having a breakup with anybody. Well, you might be, it just depends on your particular life. But it's a beautiful energy, so embrace it. And this particular moon is about hitting goals in all areas of your life from this moon energy. It instills that little bit of something lacking from your personal drive. It could just be everything at your fingertips, but you just don't have the drive to make that call or send that email or write that letter or follow through with something. And this energy from the moon will help instill that. You'll get that drive. It's very fiery. Spirit's saying you need to really keep your financial information up to date. Check on paperwork. If you get an odd email or something from a bank that you think, oh, that's a bit weird, don't just sit on it. Check it out straight away, because it could be something not good. You just never know. Just make sure everything's up to speed. And seek balance and that yin and yang energy with this particular moon. Technically, it's becoming out of that Libra season. There's been 4 planets playing up, crazy retrogrades and stuff. There's a little bit of that energy hanging in here now, but it'll be gone soon. But do get that yin and yang. And if that just means within yourself, work with that. If that means in your relationships, your work environment, your homework life, or what have you, you do need to make a conscious effort to have that. I've written here, spend mindful time prepping for the next season of the year, wherever you are, and to hunt for bargains and gather all you need. Example, go looking for Christmas things, put on lay-bys now. If you've got some study that you need to finish off, or you've got to apply from some scholarships and things like that, this is what that hunter and gatherer energy is about. Prepare for the next season. If you think you might want to get a pool over Christmas, or you want to go stay somewhere for a holiday, now's the time to actually be looking at that reality for you. Hunt and gather. And there's lots of heat and fiery energy and lots of love and passion, but there could also be some anger that may surface from you or somebody or people around you. And you just really need to help them or yourself to transfer that anger to self-care and to some inner love, to get them to do some inner work, all right? Don't bite back or fight back. Just put it down to the moon. And you need to take a leap of faith in all emotional and relationships that are romantic or romantic partnerships. Take that leap of faith, let your guard down a bit more, have that level of growth in yourself as an individual. Use that fire burning from Aries to propel you and just a bit, be that next space where you want to be. Like, sit in that next energy, rise, vibrate, whatever, meditate, do what you need to do to feel like you've clicked up to the next gear. And you need to step out of your comfort zones and really enjoy the feelings of being lively, full of vitality and things, and fiery. Fiery doesn't always have to be a good thing. It depends on you as an individual. You might be real earthy in your tones and your planets and your situations in life in general, and fiery could be not what you like, but Spirit's saying you need to have that push and get out and do what you need to do at this time, okay? So that's really good. Let's start this. I've got some spells. I usually pull out one spell, but this time I've put out two spells, so we'll quickly do the spells first. So we've got an everyday spell, and this says cast out the bad energy. So I'll just bring this to the screen. You can screenshot that. Here is an ancient way of casting out demons and bringing good tidings for your friendships and family. Buy a big bag of dried beans and invite all your friends over. In ancient times, many pagan people believed that beans contained evil spirits. This spell is ideally performed during an eclipse, but you don't have to do it in an eclipse. When that which is hidden is revealed, go somewhere high in elevation and give everyone a handful of beans. Start throwing them down one at a time, with each toss calling out whatever you want to kiss goodbye, a job, a bad relationship, whatever your personal demons may be. After you have discarded all of the discord from your life, you and your friends can celebrate the lifting of your burdens. Perfect to do with this Aries moon, honestly. And we've got money spells. Now, I haven't mentioned money, but but it is a really good time to count your pennies, and sometimes you have to spend a bit of money to make a bit of money. Be a bit daring, be a bit bold, you know. Prosperity altar. You can increase your prosperity by remembering one of the most basic principles of prosperity. By giving, so shall you receive. To create a prosperity altar, consecrate the area with sea salt, cover a low table with green and gold altar cloths or scarves, and place matching candles on it. Each day, recharge your altar with an altar gift such as flowers, jade, or other green crystals, golden flowers, scented amber resin, and coined shaped pebbles. So you might get a little bag of like chocolate coins. You might actually just have a bit of green cardboard or something in the house, or you might have a bit of paper that you draw little notes or coins on and just colour them in with texture. You don't have to use real money. If you don't have those colours, green and gold, for example, you can just use whatever colour you want, but try and get a green and gold candle, or a green and yellow at the very least, okay? So we're going to get straight into this with the moon, grandmother moon channeled messages. So let's see what we've got here for grandmother moon, full moon in Aries. What are your messages for the collective for October 2021? We've got herd, okay. We've got father sky, right? All right. Some masculine energy. A little fiery, airy. Oh, we've got love. Okay. It's a bit of a makeshift setup today, but I don't really care. Let's see. What are you going to say here, grandmother moon? Please come through. Yeah, she's saying be careful of the herd mentality. Be careful of being in an environment where if you have a different opinion about things, or you voice your opinion, people are going to get, you know, up in arms about it. Just be really mindful of that. That's a specific message for a couple of you. The other message for this card is pulling together and being part of that group and being part of the family and your friends' circles and things like that. I did say initially that this particular moon will, you know, help you to let go of or remove those cycles or break those cycles surrounding relationships that don't really work, whether it's a mindset or people that aren't good for you in your life, you know, or bringing in good people or what have you. So that could be another meaning for herd for you at this time. Father sky. So what grandmother moon's saying is she wants you to spend some time outside with the full moon, even in the daytime. Even if you have a coffee in the morning before work and you just sit out in the car and drink your coffee and things like that, that's what she's asking you to do. Don't just use the energy from the moon in the evening. It's still there in the daytime, you know. And we've got love, and that speaks for itself. And I did say there'd be a lot of love and fiery passion stuff going on from the energy of the Aries moon, and that card's come up. So I'm not surprised. So that's really nice. So whatever love is to you, it could be a love of reading. You could, you know, have a love of going to the beach on the weekend. You could actually have a love for your family. Just whatever your level of love is, just really embrace that in the next couple of days and push it out positively to those around you. So I'm just going to keep shuffling. What else, grandmother moon, would you like to say to people? Vision. Wow. So whatever your vision is, if you've, you know, got something that you're aiming for, you're hitting goals, and I did say it's a good energy to use the moon energy to have your personal drive get propelled with that fire burning, that Aries fire, okay? It's good, but if you feel like you've been lacking that bit of something, hold vision. This is what Grandmother Moon's saying. Don't give up on your quest just because you can't see it how you wanted it to, all right? Or you can't see how it's going to play out yet. And we've got water body, so you might need to go near the water, or you might be quite emotional or sifting through some emotions and stuff at this time. You could be the water body, you could be feeling like, oh, I've just got so much emotion going on in my life, or you might need to start pulling out the level of emotion. But technically, if you can go near some water, that would be fantastic. Even soak your feet, have a bath, have an extra shower in the day and things like that, okay? So what else we got here? Yeah, so hold your vision, make it how you need it to be, okay? Really come from that space of taking a leap, having faith, and just using that fiery energy and passion to get what you need to propel through with your personal drive at this time. And remember to seek balance and the yin yang energy in your life across the board, internal, external, okay? And make the difference, make the change, have that drive. And plants, so you might need to ground, you might need to earth, you might need to go be around some trees. You might need to eat better, eat some green things as well. This is why this comes up. Grandmother Moon says that there is some scientists are about to discover some pods or some seedlings of a exceptionally old plant that they thought had died off, and it's not. It's actually, they're about to rediscover it. And we've got season, and that was one of the messages in the information to do with this moon, that you need to now prepare, spending time to prepare for or prepping for the next season coming up in your life. For me, it'll be summer, and it's be Christmas, Letha, summer solstice, all that stuff the world over. But I need to prepare for things for summer, because I've got the school holidays coming up in the last term of the year, my children, for example, and I always like to do some tie-dyeing and things like that, have a swim and stuff. So that's what I need to prep for example. Can I have another one of these, please? We've got flame. Yeah, and that's just a confirmation. That's very clever, Grandmother Moon. That's just a confirmation letting you know that you really need to use this fire energy from the Aries full moon to propel you forward. And if you do have anger come up to the surface, remember to transfer it to levels of self-care and in love, okay? And you need to step out of your comfort zone and really enjoy the feelings of being lively and fiery at this time. Doesn't mean there's aggression involved. It just means, if you want to go to the gym, you'll go to the gym. If you want to go for a walk, you'll go for a walk. If there's certain things that you want to do to help clear your headspace and things like that, use that flame energy to pull it forward, okay? Let's see what we've got here. The moon. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. Revelations that make everything clear. Fantastic. And as I said at the start, this is moon energy is about having that make or break cycle surrounding relationships, and not just ending relationships or new partnerships with work and things like that, but removing old patterns and light codes. They're getting blasted with new waves of light, and this is what this moon card represents. I'm not surprised the moon cards come up. Strength, personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness, realizing that you're stronger than you know. Yeah, well, Aries are pretty strong anyway, so strong-willed, strong-minded, The Chariot, rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower and public recognition. That public recognition could mean nothing to you, but what this is saying is use that flame energy, because everything you're using for your vision and your drive and what you're trying to make happen in your life is all coming into fruition. There's forward movement, okay? And the other one is awakening. It's like the Fool here. He's upset. I love the Fool card. A temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light and embrace your own uniqueness and charitable actions. Yeah, that's really beautiful. So basically, you got to seek balance and yin and yang. And if seeking balance is by doing something kind for a family member or a loved one, things like that, that's where you'll get that level of balance come in. Now, considering it is nearly Halloween and I do have Soul and Spirit Doll out, I did pull out some channeled messages from the ancestral realm, and I'm going to go through those now. We've got pay our ancestral karmic debts to bring forth freedom for our young. Yeah, so if you're on a soul mission here, if you're a crystal child, you can be an adult crystal child, it doesn't matter. If you're a crystal child, a star being, anything like that, a star seed, a light worker, anything to do at all, literally. You mightn't even think that you have a foot in that door, but when you're around people they feel calmer, for example, they feel relaxed. That is exactly what a light worker does. Even just your presence sometimes really shifts people's perspective and turns things around within them. And this is why spirits put you in this position, so you can pay your ancestral karmic debts to bring forth freedom for the next lot of generations. So they're asking you to keep up the good work, all right, and that they're aware that you've been working on your soul mission. And it says new age is your current future. So yeah, if you have decided that you want to sort of go back to a bit more of a minimalistic lifestyle, or you want to incorporate more ways of holistic living and stuff into your daily life and things, this is what this card is saying. Your ancestral team, your ancestors are saying new age is your current future, so to keep it up. Wow. And it says we too are guided by spirit. That's beautiful. So they have their own spirit guides and mentors and things in the spirit realm, and they're letting you know that. Look, there's a star there. So if you've got a star in the sky that you look at and think, oh, that's grandpa or what have you, that's a message, okay? And we've got forgiveness will set you free. So I did say earlier, if you do have any anger coming up through this particular moon, to transmute it, transfer any anger into a level of self-care and self-love, because even though you're going to have a lot of fiery love and passion, anger still may surface, and you just need to have that level of forgiveness. And it might even just be forgiving yourself. We're human. And pets and animals are ancestors too. Yeah, so you might have an anniversary coming up for a pet that you have in spirit and things like that. That's, oh, hear that? Usually when sirens go past when I do a channel reading, it's an urgent message, okay? So there is definitely some pets in the spirit realm trying to make contact with you, whoever you are watching this, okay? Because this is collective. It could be a pet that you had as a child that you haven't thought of in 30 years. They're trying to make contact with you. They want to give you some love and guidance at this time. They're in the ancestral realm. Wow. And this one says represent. So they want you to represent, as the first card for them come out, asking you to help clear up the karmic ancestral debts, to bring forth freedom for the young generations that are coming in. Just represent. You're here living and breathing, representing all your ancestors. Every single one. Could be hundreds and thousands of ancestors in your bloodline, and you're the one right now that's been hand selected to represent your bloodline. And Spirit's saying keep it up, represent. And the last one from the ancestral messages says we can help with money. So if you're having an issue with money or been trying to really manifest money and stuff, you may need to do, I'm getting told you might need do a meditation to have contact with some of your ancestors. It could just be a specific, like you might just want to speak to your grandmother or something like that. You don't have to go and speak to thousands of ancestors, but you can actually do some really good ancestor or contact with deceased loved ones in spirit, for example, meditations and stuff off YouTube. As I always say, I recommend you don't do one any more than about 20-30 minutes. Anything longer than that is a bit too much, even for me, and I meditate a lot. Okay, the next set of cards, we've got luck. So, whoa, that's beautiful, and it's a lime. So you might eat some lime. I did say before with the plants card, you might need to eat a bit more green and stuff. So maybe you could eat some lime, make something up with lime, or just use it in your rituals or magic at the moment. You can cleanse with lime as well. We've got positivity, beautiful, the marigold. So Grandmother Moon, she's here obviously, and she's actually saying that if you can have these colored flowers around you at this time, any flower that has a yellow and an orange hue, I mean, look at Sowen here, that's his colors as well. She wants you to really use it over the next couple of days. Even if you don't have one, but you can draw a flower or find one and stick it on your phone, for example, that will really help bring in that energy of positivity, okay? And we've got ritual, sweet corn. Yeah, absolutely. So this Grandmother Moon is saying this is the perfect time for this particular moon to get rituals done that you know are going to benefit you long term. You mightn't see the results of those rituals, but you need to be really focused on whatever ritual work you do. Make sure you're in a clear mindset, like you're not feeling tired, you're not feeling hungry, like really make sure you're in that right space physically, spiritually, like the Holy Trinity, mind, body, soul, to be able to do these rituals, because you're planting seeds. This is what the corn is all about. We've got vitality, and I did say, and that's fig, and I did say earlier, I've mentioned vitality a few times today, from that Aries energy. It's making you have that drive, that life force within you, and giving you that blast from behind to hit your personal goals and things like that. So this is just a reminder that you might feel a burst of extra energy at this time, because that's the Aries energy with the full moon. And the other card is love, and it's tomato, and this is the second time the love cards come out today. And this card, there it is, I did say this moon, there'll be lots of heat and passion and fiery love and energy. But if anger surfaces, you need to transfer that anger to self-care and inner love and have that space of forgiveness. Okay, if you're feeling down in yourself, it's something you need to work on, and that's what Spirit's saying here. It says love potion on the card, so you might even light specific candles or do some rituals to help bring in that level of self-love and care for you at this time. But this is a genuine message from Grandmother Moon that you are loved. If you're thinking of a specific person when I say this, they love you, really, really, really genuinely love you. They have a lot of love and care for you, and you are safe in that specific environment. If you know that you'll never be able to be with a particular person and things like that, Spirit's saying the message isn't for you. Okay, I'm going to pull out some Ladybug channeled messages because she's really lucky and auspicious, and this is a great moon. We've got new path. Oh yeah. What else we got here? Oops. Ancient and modern. Oh, that sort of ties in with one of the cards out of the ancestral channeled messages. Know your surroundings. Yeah, wicked. That card doesn't come up too often. Can I have one more, please? It flicked out. And we've got superstition. Yay, superstition. So whatever your faith and belief is to do with rituals and magic and moon water, luck, all those sorts of things, amulets, talismans, athmes, everything, really pull that out into your life right now from the energy from this moon. Superstition, that is so beautiful. Ancient and modern. Just let me find that card. It says here, new age is your current future, and that's pretty much, oops, where has it gone? That's pretty much what that card's saying. That, oh God, where is it? All right, that's the same sort of thing, combining ancient techniques into the modern world. Okay, new age is your current future. That's beautiful. And know your surroundings. So if you're not sure about which way to turn in your life on a career path, or just certain friendships that aren't working out for you anymore, or a bit one-sided and stuff like that, Spirit's saying really know what it is, what you want. It doesn't have to be surroundings as in the walls, the bricks and mortar, but it's just knowing your environment within yourself, knowing how you feel when you're in certain environments and around certain people. Does your energy peak? Does your energy lull? Do you walk away and think, fuck, I've got a headache? Or do you walk away thinking, wow, you feel like you've had some sort of a healthy energetic exchange and stuff like that? Just really know your surroundings at this time. What else, Grandmother Moon, would you like to say to the collective? Female. So yin and yang, I did say earlier, now Father Sky come out, and now the card females come out. So this is a really clear message that you need to have that yin yang, that masculine feminine energy and balance within yourself. Okay, this is about nobody else. That was a specific message to everybody, to have that balance within yourself. If you don't know how to seek that balance, ask Spirit for a sign. If you do know how to seek that balance, we'll go and get it. I mean, you can literally just spend 10 minutes in a position sitting on the floor meditating yin and yang, literally, and having them morph together around you, a huge yin and yang. You could be sitting inside a sphere, that's a yin yang if you wanted to, and just picture your masculine and your feminine. Masculine is intellect and feminine is emotion. You just need to combine them and get that click back into place. Okay, wow, that's so cool. Got tell. Yeah, so if you've got stuff going on in your life that you really want to start talking to people about, this is why that card's come out. Tell. This is a really good moon to sweep through that energy and tell your story. Start speaking up and saying things about how you feel and the heartache or the joys and stuff that you've been through. It's a really good time to make sure you get that space that you need to communicate with people, because again, this is the make or break cycle surrounding this moon with relationships. And again, it doesn't mean that your relationship's going to end if you're in a relationship. It just means that the patterns and codes are being blasted with light. All those old things are leaving your systems now, and everybody's getting an upgrade. So tell your story, to the right people. And we've got smudge. Yeah, so you might need to do a cleanse. Your whole house, your car, yourself, your pets, your bloody instruments, whatever you're into, you really need to have that smudge right now, that cleanse. And we've got rain. So it mightn't be raining where you are, but the water body come up earlier. And if it does rain, collect some rainwater, particularly if it's going to rain over the full moon, because not only are you having moon water, but it's already energetically charged because it's rainwater at the same time. So if you're able to do that. If not, you might need to have a cry or have a release of emotion, all right, or have a cleanse in general, because rain has multiple different meanings. Can I have two more, please? United. Yeah, so the people in your life, they're your clan, they're your tribe, you're united, and herd come out earlier as well. And this is just a message from Spirit that the people that you class as your own, they really are yours. Your love and your family and things like that. And you really need to focus on those things. And you can talk to those people in your life, or really open up and listen to people's outlooks about the goals that they're trying to hit, and maybe suggest to people, look, this is a really good moon to do manifestation to hit your goals, you know. And we've got trad for traditional. So whatever it is that you're seeking in your life, you can walk down that traditional path, whether it's with ritual or, you know, relationships and things like that. Whatever that means to you, come from that traditional space, you know, do the right things. And then we've got feather, and that's just a message from Spirit that there is the angelic realm keeping an eye out and watching over you at this time. So I've got another little deck here. So I put a couple of cards up on Facebook last night. I made an animal totem deck about a year ago, nearly a year ago, and I've needed to pull it out and revamp it for something. And I'm going to pull a few of these out. Let's see what we got here. The deck isn't finished yet, but I've got enough here. Firefly. Aura, inspire, memory, healthy, wonder, charisma, and luck. Okay, so this is the medicine messages from Firefly. Aura, inspire, memory, healthy, wonder, charisma, and luck. Superstitions come up. Aura, you might need to give your aura a cleanse, but I did say smudge as well. Inspire, use that fiery energy to inspire what's going on around you. And memory, you might need to remove those memories and patterns and codes from past relationships that have caused you hurt and pain, because the message underneath it is healthy. So what you're stepping into, or where you are right now, is a really healthy space for you. And there's wonder, charisma, and luck. So they speak for themselves. Can I have two more of these, please, Spirit? Wicked. These are off the hook. I love it. Shark, shapeshift, hero, authority, active, reckless, self-defense, and instinct. Okay, just let me channel. So the medicine messages from Shark, shapeshift. Yeah, so it's about transformation. If something's not working for you, it's not that hard to just shift into that next phase. And I said earlier about hitting those new pockets of vibration, or vibing in a different space, and really feeling that mindful connection of you clicking into that next higher energy in yourself. And that's what that shapeshift comes up for. And hero. So basically, Shark is the hero of their own world. They're the hero of their own life, and they've got that authority energy, but you need to remain active. And if you do feel reckless, you don't have to act in self-defense. This is a really specific message, different from the Firefly one, okay? But come from that instinct, because you're doing the right things. You're on the right path, all right? And you are going to get a break if you feel like you haven't had a break from something, or you need, not a break as in, oh, I need to have a sleep or a rest. A break as in, you know, good luck's about to hit you in different areas, okay? And we've got turtle. So tradition, serenity, self-truth, safety, past life recall, balance, and faithful. Wow. And the traditional card come up as well from the Grandmother Moon channeled messages, all right? So tradition, serenity, self-truth, safety, past life recall, balance, and faithful. And that's pretty much some of the messages that have come up across the board for this particular reading anyway. I'm just going to get one more of these and then do a couple more of the Grandmother Moon messages, and then we've finished, guys. One's on the floor. Firefly. Oh, that's crazy. I've got two lots of Firefly. What does that mean? My deck has two Firefly cards? Oh, that's insane. Hang on a minute. Well, that speaks for itself. Isn't that crazy? There is two Firefly decks in my cards in my deck. What the hell? Okay, we've got starfish, celestial, mindless, regeneration, brilliance, infinite love, empathy, and belief. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, there is a lot of light codes and stuff going on around people at the moment. And Grandmother Moon is really making sure her moon energy, the brightness from her moon, is helping blast with those light codes and removing old patterns and things like that. That's why there's a regeneration going. Mindless. Sometimes we do things without thinking, and Spirit's saying, just don't be mindless, just be mindful. Starfish don't have brains, so you really need to just be either mindless, not be mindless, and think about the repercussions or how your behavior affects people around you, or you need to actually come from that space of the feminine energy, which is emotion, and not worry in your head so much about things. It's up to you. But there's brilliance, infinite love, the word love's come up again, empathy and belief. So you're on the right path. And the last one of these ones is bat. Signs, release old, illusion, nocturnal, social, invisibility, and moon magic. Wow, the moon magic cards come up. So I did do channeled messages from bat recently as well. So again, signs, release old, illusion, nocturnal, social, invisibility, and moon magic. So what spirit is saying is don't get trapped in your headspace with illusion. Come from that mindless space where you need to tap into your femininity. That's why you need to have that balance come out. And social, and I did say you really might need to, embrace your family and do things around your loved ones and stuff at this time. And there's moon magic there. So invisibility might just mean that you are working away in the background on your private and personal goals, and other, like, the bulk of people in your life at work and things like that aren't really aware of that, and that's okay. But to really use your moon magic energy for this time, because you'll get what you need. I can't believe there's 2 firefly cards in my deck. That's insane. I will never ever change that. They'll always be there. Crazy. Double message. Oh, we got bone. Okay, so you need to get, again, quite traditional. You might need to really dig deep with your healing. You might need to do a bit of a shamanic journey, or get into a trance-like state if you can. I wouldn't recommend a soul retrieval unless you know what you're actually doing. But we can go off and retrieve elements of our soul and bring them back, or shamanic healers and things do. I do. To reconnect you with yourself. You might feel a part of yourself is lost and you're not whole somehow, and that's when you would enlist a shamanic healer, and they would go off and bring that back for you, and all sorts of stuff as a whole thing. But it also means pointing the bone, or you might be in your authoritative power hero space, like the shark card come up at the moment. Okay, you might be like it's a talking stick, or you might be pointing the bone, putting people in their place for their bullshit and the heartache they've caused you over your life. That's what pointing the bone means. This could be scary for some people. Okay, but stand in your power. And we've got respect. Yeah, respect for yourself and your love and your family, and respect for your new path and everything you're working on. Whatever you're doing, you're going to really hit amazing goals. Can I just have 2 more, please? So 3 more have come out. We've got tongue. Yeah, so hang on a minute. It's balance. How many times has balance come out today? And claim. Oh, that's just 2 there. And arrow. Hang on a minute. Tongue, balance, and claim. So tongue, again, pointing the bone, putting people in positions where they need to be accountable for their poor behavior that they've put you through over their lives and things like that, or making people accountable for, wounds from your past and stuff like that. Again, patterns and codes are being blasted with light at the moment, so that might be you getting that voice to go, you know what, that doesn't serve me anymore. It might just be an inner voice. You might be having a conversation to yourself, getting that balance. And claim. So state your claim. If you love somebody, tell them. If you want to be in a certain job, go for it, or apply for same jobs in that type of industry. If you want to study something, stake your claim. It's now time to actually put your foot down and claim that space that you feel is yours and yours to keep. Okay, and we've got arrow, and this is just another message. Your arrow is pointed, you've let it shoot or what have you, and you're going in the right direction. All right, and it also means that you could be preparing for battle, but I don't think with this particular reading that's what it means. So I'm just going to pull 1 more of these, guys, and then we're going to tie off the reading. Wow, I can't believe there's 2 firefly cards there. Again, aura, inspire, memory, healthy, wonder, charisma, and luck. Double luck. Okay, can I have 1 more, please? Look, victory. Beautiful. So that is your final card for the full moon in Aries, or the blood moon, or the hunter's moon for October 2021. So thank you very much. I'll be back soon, and I'll be doing a really awesome Halloween spread. I'm not sure what yet, but I'll think of it. Peace out. Love, Amethyst.